Hi, I'm Max Calder, and this is your YoMaxFitness.com video of the week. We're going to talk today about stiff leg deadlifts. This exercise has been around for a long time, but it gets sort of a bad rap because people get injured doing it improperly. But it's actually an excellent movement for developing strength in the low back, in the glutes and the hamstrings, as well as increased range of motion and flexibility. We're going to today the proper use of the bar when doing it and the technique. Pamela will be our model, and why don't you, face that way, that's perfect. Come around here, you do that bar, you're clear for that bench, right? Good. Bring your hands just a little closer. Now if you look at her from the side, these natural curves in her spine, her cervical and her thoracic and her lumbar, are all exactly where they should be. This is called a lengthened position, what we call a lengthened position. I'm borrowing from the Alexander technique, sort of lingo. If there were a string attached to her head and going to the ceiling and she were suspended from that point, this is how she would be. And we should all be this way throughout the day when doing various exercises, sitting, driving, working at the computer, and so on. But when you do this exercise, it's imperative that you maintain this position the whole time. And the reason people get hurt, one of two reasons, is that they break out of the position and round their back instead of holding that lengthened position, as you'll see Pamela do. And the other reason is people go too heavy on this movement. You don't need a lot of weight. You can gently train this area very effectively. This bar weighs 35 pounds. It's plenty of weight. She's strong. And I would add that if you have back problems that have been diagnosed or things that you're in treatment for, you want to first make sure you're well before you do this exercise. But assuming you're healthy, it's an excellent movement. Pamela, why don't you give us 10 reps? Exactly. She keeps her head down. She's inhaling as she lowers the bar and extends, and exhales as she returns to the top. Good. Excellent. So as you can see, her back, the entire movement, she's maintaining that proper lengthened position. Just give us about 2 more. 2. Excellent. And 1. I'm going to take that bar from you. Stay right there, Pamela. Let's just do a couple of reps with a dumbbell. Again, to demonstrate. You can also use dumbbells quite easily, but keep the dumbbells obviously in front. And you can use cables as well, but we're just going to demonstrate another example of the deadlift. Just give me a few reps there. Again, see that nice straight line? From the top of her head all the way to her tailbone, everything is lined up the way it needs to be. As she goes down, her butt goes back only naturally to counterbalance the forward tilt of her body. Excellent. And when she comes up, she's also tightening her glutes right here. Stop there for a second. So she's tight now, here, here, and here. 1 more rep. Excellent. So again, if done properly, this is not only a great exercise, but it's perfectly safe. So I would recommend it to anyone who's interested in increasing strength in their low back, glutes, and hamstrings, as well as flexibility in those areas. Stop back soon for the next YoMaxFitness.com video of the week.